7:30, on the move. Didn't get to sleep till fucking 2:30. Didn't get in till 1:30. So here's my lift. Speak to you soon. So in Belfast, guys, just heading into Easter for a wee dander. It's a really nice morning, nice and brisk. Walking over one of the bridges where I nearly get killed. There's where I put my arm in when I was a wee boy. Stuck my arm in that and held on for dear life where they were jumping on top of my arms. From over there they came, the short strand, and I have to say, it's a different place now, guys. It's a different place now. But back in the day, dangerous place, dangerous bridge to be walking over. So going through a wee video down, just on the move today, non-stop the last 2 days, done quite a lot of talking, a lot of trying to understand things and trying to get everything in my head, so I bring you the best content, honest content, and the truth of Northern Ireland. And yeah, difficult, very difficult. But have a wee look at this.
Hello, there's been an outrageous number of abductions, stabbings, killings, murders carried out in Ireland in the last few months, and charges have been placed on these people. It is madness. When we look across Europe, we can see that bringing in young, unvetted foreign males into a country causes a large increase in sexual assault, crime and murder and terrorism. And now in Ireland, we can see it very, very clearly. Now, the press are doing their best to cover it up. The prostitutes or the whore media of Ireland, they regard their job as not to impart the news, as to form your views. And they want to, let's say, soft soap, underexpose the stabbings, theft, sexual assault, murder and terrorism of foreigners as much as possible, because they're all gung-ho for the new plantation of Ireland. Look at what has happened only in the last few months. There last week, a Ukrainian guy, 29, stabbed an old woman, a man out jogging, and a woman with a pram. They were saved by an 88-year-old priest who intervened to save the old woman. That was in Kimmage, and it was Ukrainian of 29 years of age. Down in Listowel, Pakistani man, early 20s, charged with the abduction of 2 young women in County Kerry. And of course, charged there in October was the Abdullah Khan, who tried to stab a Garda while shouting Allah Akbar in the middle of a cable street in Dublin. Up in Belfast this week, the police are looking for a 31-year-old convicted rapist, Ahmad Abashir. He's 31 years of age. He's already been convicted of rape. He's in the run. Just in the last few days, a woman, Karolina Kovakova, has been charged with the murder of a man in Carrick-on-Suir. The list is virtually endless. You know what? Ireland, the mass immigration has huge consequences for Ireland. You're talking economic consequences, demographic consequences, cultural consequences, and massive consequences for our safety. The safety of Ireland has gone down dramatically because we've allowed in the state, the Irish state, Minister of Justice, Jim O'Callaghan. He's responsible. He's the Minister of Justice. He's the one allowing all these people into our country. We don't know their names. We don't know where they're from. We don't know, do they have a criminal record. Irish Freedom Party policy is if your policy is very clear. If you're here illegally, you're going to be deported immediately. If that means we have to stop all legal aid to non-nationals, that's fine too. But we will deport all these people who present a danger, and everybody who is here illegally and is a draw on our social welfare and is a threat to our security will also be removed. We cannot allow to continue that all these people come into our country and make our country unsafe. Our policy is to make Ireland safe again, and that means using the guards, the army, the courts, the legal system, the legal aid board, every mechanism, and the social welfare system. We will stop free stuff to foreigners, and that will stop the massive financial inducement for people to come and live off the taxpayer in Ireland. That's got to stop. Over and out from myself, Herman Kelly. I'm President of the Irish Freedom Party, Cora Magazine.
So guys, the Irish Freedom Party don't seem to be messing about. No nonsense politics, common sense politics. It's what we want to hear. It's the kind of thing we want to hear coming from these politicians right now, guys, because, you know, if something isn't done, we're in trouble in Northern Ireland. You know, like John Down says, it's like an overflow. Like all the Irishmen that we talk to, the Patriots, yeah, it's coming our way. You know, it's not just England, Wales, and Scotland, guys. Southern Ireland is a big problem, and you know they'll be first. They're the first to tell us we've got a problem down here, and it's coming your way. So yeah, it's good that like Freedom God is stand here on his own, continuously going on about stuff and telling us how much danger we're in, and that these men are really bad and dangerous. Finally, we're starting to hear that rhetoric coming from our politicians. But yeah, let's turn this around for you. That's what we're trying to hold on to. Just that there, guys. Our churches, you know, it's not much to ask for. Keep our Christianity, keep our churches, and keep our streets safe. For 40, 50 years of conflict, and we've got a new conflict coming, and it concerns us all, Protestants and Catholics. For once, we're not fighting against each other, but we need to be fighting together. And Freedom Dad. Catch us all soon.